The fight against climate change is a mammoth global effort, but some countries are ahead of others. Singapore is building floating solar farms to cut down its greenhouse gas emissions. While it is one of the smallest countries in the world, Singapore happens to be one of the biggest per capita carbon dioxide emitters in Asia. Our next report gets you more details.
These glinting panels are part of Singapore's recent ambitious effort. In the global fight against climate change, there are floating solar panel farms in the Strait of Johor, and is a key aspect of Landscape Singapore's push to cut its greenhouse gas emissions. Singapore is famous for being a financial hub, but it is also one of the biggest per capita carbon dioxide emitters in Asia. And for a city-state with no rivers and weak wind power, creating renewable energy for hydroelectricity is a tall task. And so, the authorities are looking to the sun to meet energy needs.
In the interest of climate change and improvement of the sustainability, Singapore has exhausted all means for solar installation. We don't have enough wind here to do wind power, so to go sustainable, solar is one of the highest potential. So after exhausting the rooftops, the available land, which is very scarce, the next big potential is actually our water area, and we have got many reservoirs in Singapore that we can do floating, dual use, floating and reservoir at the same time.
The Singapore government has unveiled a green plan to tackle climate change. This includes planting more trees, cutting down on waste, creating infrastructure for electric vehicles, and of course, these floating solar panels to increase solar energy use fourfold to around 2% of the city-state's power needs by 2025. Authorities estimate that this will fulfill power needs for around 350,000 households per year. These solar farms spread out from the coast into the Johor Strait. There are 13,000 panels which can produce 5 megawatts of electricity.
Yes, we are constantly looking at more available area in Singapore. Unfortunately, the sea area are mostly congested. So we are looking at all those dead sea spaces that is not utilized or have no future utilization plan.
Singapore's solar farms could prove to be a game changer for the country in tackling climate change. Take a look at the project at the Tangye Reservoir. This is 122,000 panel solar farm, is pegged to be one of the biggest in Southeast Asia. For perspective, it is the size of 45 football pitches, and its impact on the environment is even greater. Energy generated here will lead to reduction in carbon emissions, equivalent to removing some 7,000 cars from roads. But experts believe that the Landscape city-state has no other choice.
I don't think Singapore has a choice. Singapore has to consider every possible option for solar cell deployment so that solar photoelectricity or solar electricity can contribute anywhere between 10 to 20% of Singapore needs in a long-term basis.
Critics believe that it will be a while before the financial hub can meet its targets. The maritime hub may also face space constraints when it comes to floating solar panels. Singapore's ambitious green plan may also impact its refining and petrochemical sectors. Other critics believe that Singapore is still not doing its fair share to cut emissions and that its targets are insufficient. It remains to be seen if this international business hub will be able to meet its ambitious goal and wean off its reliance on climate-damaging gases. Bureau Report WION, World is One.